This video is probably a little bit late. I'm sorry about that. I have tried to get a video edited and up for you, but I think I'm going to be a day or two late because things are pretty busy here. It's less than a week and we move. Yes, that's right. The move is in less than 1 week. If you don't know what I mean about that, I did do a little video a couple of weeks ago explaining what's going on here in the future. But anyway, I have got a little bit of footage over the last sort of week just out of the garage sales. There has not been a heap around. The weather's been shit. If you know what it's like down here, it gets very cold and very wet, and people don't tend to have garage sales. So they have been slim pickings. We got COVID over a month ago, so I was locked up then. Then the weather was terrible. So last weekend, I actually got to go out and do some garage sailing. Now, there still wasn't many. It was very, very dry, but I got some footage and it is over 2 days. So I went out on the Saturday morning and I went out on the Sunday because there were some new ones that did pop up. So you'll see 2 days of footage here. I'm just going to run over it and show you what I did get, because there were some really fun items and really nostalgic pieces. So get into it. Enjoy, champions. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
A bit fresh this morning.
It is a bit chilly.
Just wandering, have a look around.
Beautiful, thank you. How much has he got on all of them?
Oh, look, there's a lot in there,
Yeah.
but I reckon, oh no, $10.
$10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. And
Yep.
that stuff?
Yep. Oh, how about if we say 25 for the lot?
25 for the lot? I
Yeah.
can do that. Beautiful. Thank
That's
you.
Oh, that'd be good.
Doesn't have any sort of video games. Oop.
He's most of his
Selling
games
them?
we got rid of ages ago.
Ah,
Now he
okay.
tends to download them onto his Xbox.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
yeah, no dramas.
Someone asked me about Wii games, and I'm like, I haven't seen Wii games for. I mean, I've got the old balance board there somewhere,
Yeah, yeah.
but we haven't had a Wii in the house for
Yeah, yeah.
a long
yeah.
time.
Nah, that's all right. Get home, big fella.
Going on, mate?
How are you?
Pretty good.
See you, mate. Oh,
Very good, mate.
yeah. You having a win? Strolled into this next garage sale and got really excited. There's a big tub sitting there of video games and Xbox One games to be exact. I couldn't get a price on all of them. They were wanting $10 a piece and they were probably $15 to $20 games. There was nothing in there that had a good value on it, so I missed out on those. But then I walked over and there was a little tub of vinyl records there. Most of them, they wanted $1 and $2 a piece, which is very exciting. There was a couple there they wanted $10 to $20 for, and I plucked out 2 of the $10 to $20 ones, and then I bought a bunch of the $1 to $2 ones. If you've been around here for a while, you'd know I absolutely love selling vinyl. I love picking it up, and I love music. But here's the 2 that I plucked out that I paid up for, which was the $10 price, and I'm not complaining with that. We've got Kiss Unmasked. It's actually not worth as much as I thought it was, but anyway, I'm not complaining. I love Kiss. And then the AC/DC Back in Black, so this one can go really well. The rest of them, there's just a little pile there of records, and I like to bundle them. A bit of Captain Beefheart, he comped out quite well. Todd Rundgarden, we got Johnny Farnham, Johnny Lennon, Chris Christopherson, Simon Garfunkel, stuff like that. I just throw in bundles because they're probably only worth $10 each. But the bundles go all right. And if you get sort of 6, 7 of those and you can flog it off for $50 and you're in it at $5, they work out really well. So some of those shit op shop ones can be worth your time. The Roy Orbison Greatest Hits actually does go better than you'd think. You get about 25. I have sold that before. I think it'd be still the same. There's some Madonna. We've got... who's that? Kim Cairns. Olivia, greatest hits, Olivia Newton-John. There's her other one. So these ones will go okay, and always happy to pick up the vinyl. I absolutely love buying vinyl, and I haven't actually picked up a bit for a while, so very happy with that.
What animal? Is that a pet thing? What's been in that? Like a...
No, yeah, it is a pet thing.
It's a lunchbox.
No, it's a pet. We were going to put a budgie in it, but it didn't work. The budgie got out.
Was it going to live in there forever?
We were going to put a budgie in it, but it didn't work. But then someone opened it and it just blew away, so it was no good. It would be better for a month, I think.
Nothing too crazy at that one, but I can't leave a 90s Maggie's mug there, and a little Hanamax camera. Not huge bucks, but couple of bucks, couple of pickups. It's good to be back out garage sale and treasure hunting. I haven't actually done this for a while because, you know, we call it COVID, and the weather's been shit and there hasn't been a lot around. So it's just kind of slipped off the radar the last month or so. It's been about a month, and then, you know, we've been busy with house stuff and life in general, and yeah, it's just sort of slipped by. So it's nice to get out and actually hunt them. I've been to a few where I've sort of been able to get a little bit of early access, but that's it. So this is fun. I forgot how good it is. A little bit lost here. One thing that really bugs me is when the ads just give the road, and the road's friggin' huge. Like, this road's as long as Ron Jeremy's middle stump, and I've driven for bloody 4K and haven't found nothing yet. Deceased estate, apparently. G'day, how are you?
Oh, was that not the one that what's his name dropped in?
The green one.
Yeah, see.
So this next one was a little bit frustrating because I've gone in and there's a big tub of PS4 games, and I'm up and about thinking, here we go, we've got some games today. But he was asking $10 less than what they originally sold for at EB Games, and he thought he was cutting a good deal by doing that.
Amy might do a deal for you.
Yeah, if he had them priced in mind, potentially the lot, I'd maybe be interested.
In the lot?
Yeah, if he had
Graham?
them priced.
Yeah.
Do you like to give him a price for the lot?
For the whole lot.
For the whole lot?
For those, all the Xboxes,
Yeah, all those games. What would you?
well, they're all individually priced.
What would be your best price on all of it?
Well, I don't know. I haven't gone through it. They're
Yeah.
$19, $20 a box,
Yeah.
right? So, how many boxes is there? You count them.
I tried to explain to him, you know, some of these games I can pick up for $5 rather than your NBA 2K for $30 on eBay, but no, he reckons they're worth a lot of money and they're the real deal. They're not fakes and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, stubborn old bugger. If he got it, well done to you, mate. But yeah, there was some pretty ridiculous pricing in that sense. And his theory was he wanted everything gone quick. That's why he put them up cheap. So I didn't get nothing. But luckily, around the corner, there's an op shop. And I stopped in there and they had a bunch of video games there. PS4 games and stuff. Now, nothing too crazy. But they were $1 a piece. And she ended up giving me them all for $10. So I just grabbed those. Quick shout out to the old Buninyong here today. Nice and chilly. Always coming up with the goods. $1 a piece. Some very basic games that'll just go in some of the bundles, but a couple of really good ones. The old Saw game. This one, it's got the manual. Oh, there's 2 discs in there. You can see that. What's the other disc? Oh, let down. That is a good one. It's decent. Yeah, like nothing crazy. The old Mario Kart, but you know, $1 a piece. Not complaining. How are we going? Yeah, good, thanks. Hello. So, not a crazy find here, nothing ridiculous, but I'm pretty pumped because I love my horror. I'm a horror nerd, and I found a Freddy poster, and it's framed. So, it's nothing crazy. It's just a frame print, but that's going to go up in the new shed when we get over there. I think it looks really cool. There was also a few Wii games here. Nothing crazy. I think the best was the Metallica, but I did pick up a couple of them. There's trouble. What's going on, mate?
Jesus, good.
How are you?
Good. I've been watching the last couple. You're moving house, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
moving around the corner, yeah.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
Good
That'll
one.
be good, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. I like you. I'm liking your stuff.
Oh, yeah? Beautiful, thank you.
You know, I'm enjoying it. I'll get a reminder now.
Yeah.
Ding! I'm thinking, oh yeah, the man's put one up. Gotta have a picky boo on this one.
Yeah.
Be all
I
right.
absolutely love getting around and conversing with all the people that are in the local area that do the same thing. It's absolutely fantastic. This legend, I see him around all the time. He's an absolute champion of a bloke. But that gave me a reminder. If you do want reminders for this channel when new videos come out, there's a little notification button up there. If you hit it, you'll get reminded when they come out. And also, you do me a big favour if you hit that thumbs up, because you know that just gives me the love and makes me feel good about myself. So why not do it, eh? So this next one, there's just this little $20 deal that I was very happy with, and I can't wait to show you what was a part of it. So I grabbed some like retro vintage, like 80s, maybe early 80s, 70s, really young kids stuff. Some of that stuff can go really well. It's just kind of a slow process to move that sort of shit. So we'll dig through that soon and have a look and comp it out properly, but pretty happy to get it just on the age of it. So I've got to go through this box properly. I've got a couple of cameras and some really old young kids' toys. The old Matchbox builder plane. I don't know what year this is, but this is an older one. I like it. Box off. The old instructions there. It's all there. It's all complete. Do we have a date? No date. It's unfortunate. I'll do a bit more research to find out when this was from, but I'd say this would be like early 80s at a guess. Yes, there we go, 1981. So that's an old one. That's pretty cool to still have in the box. Happy with that. And the workbench, that's an older one too. What do we got? Safe for preschoolers? I don't know. This would be probably a similar time, I guess. But bit of baby nostalgia. What do you reckon? Another thing that did come in that deal that I didn't actually show off on the day, but it was a little tub of marbles, and marbles are something I've been picking up a lot lately because I've been selling like bundles of them for $50 to $100. Some of the vintage ones can go for really, really good money. Now, I know for a fact that these are vintage because she said they came out of her collection from back in the 80s. So marbles I definitely want to look out for. Now, don't get me wrong, you can get them from supermarkets now for like $2. So for me personally, I actually don't know how to identify them. I don't have a very good education around them. So I just sell them as mixed lots generally. But there is a couple of like really big ones in here too, which is cool. But there's a whole tub of them, and I'm just going to have to go through them over time and just maybe do a little bit of education on them, because I really don't know what's going on here, and I do want to make sure I do get as much cash as I can out of this one, because well, there's potential for good money in marbles, and I'm telling you, if you see them, it's worth looking at. Grab these two also. I love selling cameras. You've probably seen some on this channel before, maybe not a whole lot, but usually people sell their old film cameras for like a couple of bucks at garage sales. So they're just really, really worth the gamble, I guess. I mean, for the sake of $2, you might get yourself 20, 30 bucks, but you could also get a lot more. So this one here, I wasn't sure off the top of my head what it'd be worth, and it looks like I can get around 20 to 30 plus ship. And the Pentax, this Pentax SPO 60S, I've had a few times. I've actually sold this for like $70. I see some people are starting to sell them for around the 100 mark now, so it might have gone up, but yeah, they've got to be working too. If you do want to get them tested, a good way to do it with the film cameras is just take them into a local camera shop. They'd be probably willing to just check it out for you and make sure it works, especially if it's worth good money. Then you can sell it as tested rather than untested. You'll move it a bit quicker. So there's just a little tip with some of these film cameras. If you don't have the ability to test them yourself, just take them down to a camera shop when you're stopping by somewhere near there, and they might look into it. Pretty happy to spot this little bad boy too. Some of these Coca-Cola yo-yos can go really well. I'd rather made in Australia or USA or whatever, but made in the Philippines is still pretty good. I think this would be probably 70s, 80s, probably more so early 80s on this one. And look, I'll probably get 30 to 50 out of that, but there's some yo-yos that just go for crazy good money. And yeah, they're absolutely fantastic. So it's definitely worth picking up if you do spot the old yo-yos. Often, you know, they won't be marked up too high in a garage sale, so I don't even think she ended up charging me for this one because I bought a bunch of stuff. So this is probably one of my favourites out of the lot too. I love a good Coke yo-yo. So after chatting to you 5 minutes ago about this camera, I listed it and it's sold already. So I did go a little bit last, put it up for 89 plus ship, and I got that under 5 minutes. Somebody else has got the exact camera listed for 120, so it's not like I went stupidly under, but I did undercut them. So it sold, quick flip. I paid $2 this morning, sold it for, well, 90 something shipped already. So happy with that, It's nice quick. So it's been an absolutely long day. I listed some of that Skylanders stuff just because it was easy to get up. There's still heaps of it to go through. Majority of Skylanders stuff is kind of garbage, but I did list these. Now, I'll fang this around. The lighting's not great here, I apologise. And these cupboards are getting cleaned out because we're doing a fair bit of packing. And yeah, that's what today's been all about. So moving everything, getting it all sorted, ready to go. But you know, some of these I've popped up for around 40 a piece. So I think the bag cost me $10. I think it was this thing here was going for around that 25, 30. I think I bundled them. And then there was a little Pokemon amiibo there too, and I've just sold him already for 28 bucks. So I must have underpriced him. But anyway, that's gone. That actually pays for, I spent 25 bucks at that particular garage sale. So that pays for all of it. Obviously there's fees and shit, but happy with that. In the past for me with Skylanders stuff, yeah, I've always sort of said, you know, most of it's garbage. You've got a few good ones here and there, but this time I thought, bugger it, I'll part it out and actually do it properly. So I did little bundles of the cheap stuff per game. So you've got your superchargers and you've got your trap team, your giants, and I split them up, and the best way to recognize them was by the bottom of the base, the color. And then the Imaginator stuff actually was comping out quite well, so there was a few of those that I parted out, and I've been getting some pretty good prices for. But then this one blew me away. These little three here were comping out for like upwards of 150 and whatnot, had sold. But I got an offer within like a day or two, a bit lower, and I paid 10 bucks for that whole bag. In fact, I paid $20 at that whole garage sale. So I was happy to take that. I'm well into the profit. It's close to nearly paying for the whole day, and then I've just got to sell the rest of the stuff, you know. So I took that, and the rest of it I've just done by bundles, and they sold really quick for around that 30, 40 per bundle. So just that Skylanders bag alone is looking at a $200 return. At the start of this video, you would have seen a folder of Pokemon cards for $5 I got at that garage sale. It cost me $5 and she's full. And wowee, let's have a look at it. Tone wasn't excitement, that was kind of me. Look, I paid $5, but I probably should have looked at what it was first, and it's not going to be a completely bad deal, but I didn't even think to sort of look for fake stuff. And yes, I'm going to be 100% honest with you, here are fake. So there is some real stuff and there is some fake stuff, and I've got to go through it individually, which I really can't be bothered. But look, it could be worth it for some of the better stuff. But that's just a reminder, you know, not everything is what it seems. Not everything is fantastic, and yes, we do make some bad purchases, and this is one for me. I probably really should have had a look. Like, if I look at this card, this is a definite fake card, and the best way for me, if like I wouldn't have paid up for this if I was paying more than probably $5-10, I definitely would have looked at it properly. I just seen the card, I seen some shiny shit, and I thought, you beauty, let's get it home. But that's just one to be very careful of. Like, if you see a folder for say $50, some people just go bang and buy it, and if you were to get this home, you'd be probably very disappointed because yeah, there is some authentic stuff, but it looks to me like majority of the authentic stuff is going to be garbage. So a tip that I could give you if you were going to try and get into cards or whatever, you don't sell a lot of cards but you've got the chance to pick them up, go and buy a pack from Kmart, just one pack. It'll cost you $6, chuck it in your car, and that way you can actually put the card up against another card. Now I have a printing background, I'm a qualified printer, so I can actually kind of tell just by looking at cards the print quality and that it's a bit off, and the fact that we've been selling a lot of cards here and collecting and whatnot. So I've got that little bit of an advantage, but for someone that can't really tell from the naked eye in that sense, I'd recommend going and buying a pack and just having it there with you so you can get the feel, because a lot of them feel different. You'll see the print quality is a lot different when you compare them, and the best way to look is from the back, the colors, if they're off or on or whatever. So anyway, I'm going to go through this. There is actually probably more authentic than non-authentic, but I've noticed at the start there's definitely fake cards in this lot, and yeah, it's disappointing. And look, I'm not going to actually get through this lot until we move house because I can't be asked. And I've actually got a few folders that I've picked up recently. I've got lots of folders actually of different trading cards that I've just been picking up a lot of lately, so I've got to go through heaps of stuff, but there's definitely fakes in here, and I wanted to make that clear on this video because you know, it's not all tits and froffies out on the hunt, and it's just a reminder that, you know, if I had walked into that with a $50 note, it could have ended up a massive loss. But at this stage, I don't know if it's going to be a loss. I mean, there's definitely, I mean, that's an authentic card, so there is some alright stuff in there. That's just, there is fakes, so I've got to sort the shit from the good. But anyway, that is me done, legends. I appreciate you being here. This has been a bit of a longer video, so if you are still here, please let me know below. I really like to know who's still hanging around because, you know, I appreciate every single one of you that do tune into these videos, and they're going to be more frequent soon, once we've moved, once we're sorted, and I can't wait to get more content out. But at the moment, I'm a little bit rushed, under the pump. Look, the office is empty. She's empty. I've got one more day of packing in here. No, two. I've got tomorrow, and then I'll have Monday morning, and then I'm putting the store into holiday mode for a week while we shift house. So this is probably the last stream you're going to see of me in here anyway. I do have some videos recorded that need editing, but that's it, over and out. On to new things. So thank you very much. Love ya. See ya. Mwah.